Professor Amartya Sen wrote an entire book on the argumentative Indians. We indeed are argumentative, even without his validation. The COVID 19 situation in India is getting bad to worse with every passing day. And it seems many of us are just not bothered. We are rather bothered about our arguments regarding necessity of vaccination drive, necessity of wearing a mask, and even COVID-19 pandemic is real or a propaganda. I am making this video only to reach out to as many people as possible to sensitize them about the gravity of the problems and appeal to use our rights to refuse when needed. I have quite a lot to say as I am frustrated and need to vent it out. I request you to watch this video till the end and share it if you find the message should reach out to more people. Here we go. Dear political leaders, administrators, my known and unknown responsible friends, this is possibly the best I can do to address you directly and appeal to be a part of the solution and not the problems anymore. I have two choices. Number one, showing concerns by only criticizing on a regular basis and passing sarcastic judgment. The second option is to offer some practical solutions for considerations. I am happily choosing the second option. Let me directly go to the point. Please understand, we simply cannot afford to have another lockdown. The way the new strains of COVID are showing its thirst for deaths, we may end up having another lockdown very soon if we do not behave ourselves. Our neighbor, Bangladesh, is already shut and considering even more stricter enforcement of lockdown. Many countries in the world had to reinforce lockdown to battle the surge of numbers in the second wave. Many of us are bearing the brunt of first lockdown and still paying hefty price for it. A lot of our own friends have lost their jobs. Many of our own are completely out of any business because certain industries are just not the right combination to go hand in hand with the ongoing pandemic. Entertainment industry, overseas tourism industry, overseas education business are just to name a very few. I don't want to make this piece too lengthy and statistics heavy. Long and short of the story is many of us are completely out of resources and we need a favorable environment where we can get our usual livelihood back and a normal life to have a meaningful existence. Just think about our kids. Imagine about their plights. It's been more than a year they have not been to their own schools. My daughter had gone to school last to collect her final progress report of class 3 towards the end of February 2020. And recently, she has started her class 5, obviously from home. Imagine the psychological impact on them being away from school for more than a year. And so much are they losing as far as social skills are concerned. Let's not even talk about the misery of the tiny ones who started their nursery online. How unfortunate. Can you remember the harrowing times of last year when the pandemic broke out and we had no clue about it? We were completely shaken up. Many of us had doubts whether our family and we will make it to 2021. Experts suggested few precautionary measures and vaccine can only save us. Hats off to all the scientists and manufacturers of vaccine We do have two dependable options of vaccines in India, and the third one will reach the market very soon. Surprisingly, many eligible people are reluctant to take it. I come across two varieties of opinions in favor of not taking it. My humble request to government administrators and political leaders to please do something about it. Government officials, please note that we are not creating enough awareness and not doing the resource optimization. I had gone to a local health center with my mother for her inoculation a few weeks back, and I realized there is scope of process improvement. I completely understand that it's a massive project. Giving 2 jabs to all the adults of India is no child's play. So please, even before increasing the number of shifts for the drive, use more resources to feed data on the CoWIN website. I noticed the nurse to wait for the data entry guy to complete his data feeding. Have one more dedicated counter only for the first data entry, that the nurse can attend more people for jabs in a given time. Increasing number of shifts will surely help cover more people in a shorter time. Working professionals can take it after returning from works and need not wait for weekends or approval of leave. It's high time to open the vaccine for all the willing adults rather than wasting them. There are many willing professionals who can't afford to work from home, and they are eagerly waiting for their turn. An adequate supply of vaccine is certainly another most important factor that has to be ensured by the government. Neither I'm a doctor nor even a scientist, but I can understand this much, that there is no harm in taking the vaccine. AstraZeneca vaccine Covishield is administered in 100, yes, you heard it right, in 100 countries. India is doing quite poorly as far as vaccination to percentage of the total population is concerned. Let us all come forward. My next appeal is to all the political leaders. Why are you not practicing what you are preaching about the pandemic? Elections are certainly important for our democracy, but not at the cost of human lives. The arrangements at the polling booths are quite satisfactory to ensure COVID health protocols. But do we really need so many political roadshows and rallies? Neither the political leaders nor the participating people there are bothered about any COVID safety. Indeed strange. Can't people simply refuse to attend these political invitations? Dear leaders, we are absolutely fine to listen your views on social media and television channels. Please do not force people to come out in large numbers. Extremely sad. The icing on the cake of this ongoing mindless attitude towards the pandemic is certainly allowing Kumbh Mela by the Uttar Pradesh government. Isn't it self-defeating? Dear leaders, wish you could show the real statesmanship in these cases by refusing to allow them. Now some very quick reminders. 1. Please do not forget to use 3 layers face mask. 2. Please sanitize your hands on regular intervals and use surface disinfectants. 3. Maintain physical distancing wherever possible. Last but not the least, we must stop doing things just for the sake of doing it. Does night curfew really help? Many experts believe, on the contrary, it puts unnecessary pressure on the activities of the day. Nights are usually easier than day as far as crowding is concerned. Administrators must remember the factor of interruptions in the supply chain before imposing such curfews. This peace will be incomplete without few words for our friends in the media, especially our journalist friends in the regional media of states where elections are on. Please report about corona and vaccination too, along with the reports of political mudslinging. We all must cooperate with each other to come out of this mess. We all know that we have to live with corona, but how will we do it is in our hands to a great extent. So cutting across every sections and class of the society, everyone should behave responsibly. Next time, before behaving irresponsibly, please think about the captive children. Think about your friends who are jobless for a year. Think about the vulnerable elders or your dear ones who could live a little longer if the world was free from COVID-19. Thank you.